Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Connie from Bright Paper Crafts, coming on today to share with you just a quick one-page scrapbook layout. Excuse me, I apologize. The pieces are from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs, with the exception of the sunflower that is from Cuddly Cute Designs. Sorry, I can't keep track of where I get my files from. And then I have these two stamped images. They are from a Jaded Blossom stamp. And I will, of course, I have some of the sizes marked, but not everything. So, got my old T ruler out. I just grabbed it. So I'll try to give you sizes as I go. The little pumpkin is about 1 inch by 1.5, 1 and 3, 1.5, 1 5/8 approximately. I think these are resized from this pumpkin. If not, I don't know where this file is from. This sign post might be from To the Pumpkin Patch. The fence is from Harvest Crows. I get my files from, just wherever. This is 2 inches wide by 1 3/4 inch high. And then I'm going to get this. I'm going to start with my other pieces and I'll get the rest of those as we go. I'm going to start with the top border. And I'm not putting any background piece. I'm just using this 12-inch piece of paper. I did print my papers. They're from Echo Park. Let's see, I might have to cut this off a little bit at the end. I thought I had it 12 inches, but sometimes it's hard to get. But it's 12 by 2. It's hard to get for me to get exact sometimes. So I want to welcome everybody back. Thank you for joining me. I hadn't planned on doing another scrapbook layout quite this soon. However, I've got 2 more to go. The pieces for 2 more done. Couldn't figure out what I was sticking with, and I got to get these off my desk so I can work on could be used for a lot of different things. I'm gonna use it for a paper piece design or home decor piece for my door. It's kind of like a bow, and then I'm gonna put a paper piece on it. I can't explain it very well, but I want to work on that next, and I need a little bit of room. And I have another project I want to work on, but that might take some time, I'm not sure. So again, that's 12 by 2, and if I don't cut it off right away, I'll forget. I can remember to come back and ink the edges, because I can see it, but it's just not, I can just, there's something I can tell. I don't know how. Okay, then I have this brown strip. It's 12 by 7/8. It's going to go in the middle of that. My lovely squeaky ATG gun. And I just eyeball this, but I need to go sideways. I could still use my grid, that'll work. Let's see, and I'm going to try to get it half of an inch down. And I'm not going to push it, lay it tight yet until I can measure it on this side. So that one seems short, and I'm going with it. I can't fight with these papers anymore. It's kind of covered up, and with everything you won't see it. So, and then this is 12 by 3/4. Excuse me. And this was printed, yeah, this is Echo Park also. I printed the paper out, and I have some that is from another company, but I can't think of. It's off of Etsy. It's Mikolai or something. I'm not exactly sure how you say it. Oops, I'm sorry, I just probably bumped the camera completely. Okay, and then I'm going to put my bottom piece down. This is from that company from Etsy. I can't remember the name of it. And I totally messed up, so we're just going to leave this border this way. It should have went underneath my piece and I forgot. But no big deal. So this border, when I put it on in a moment, it is about 1/2 inch wide after I cut it down. So it's, yeah, just narrow. It looks good that way. I'm fine with it. This piece on the bottom is 1 3/4 by 12. I don't know what I was doing. Something yesterday, I think I was trying to figure out, and I thought, you know, it would be nice if all rulers were created straight, but not gonna or if they were all exact measurements, but that never happens. So oops, I forgot that was on there. Just the slightest smidgen of a piece, but it does show up. I'm going to try to put ATG gun on this side, or tape. I think I can manage. I could get it straight. Okay. Hope everybody's doing well. I am getting decided a nasty cold, and hope it stays as just a cold. I have to stay indoors for a while with all of the dust in the air and when the leaves start falling, the mold from the leaves and all of that grand stuff. I shouldn't have put this down quite tight. I wonder if I can. I can't get it up, so I'm just gonna put it like this over top of my border down here. This is about 9 1/8 inch long. I thought it was a little bit shorter. So this again is some printed paper. Trying to think. I think it's from the pumpkin patch from Knitwit Collections. I am not 100%. If you saw my Facebook post, I had some bright green and large checked, and the bright green was not the problem. It was the large check that just kind of was too much. Just want to get it right to the edge down there. It's okay, it doesn't meet on the edge right there. The fence will take care of it. Let me think about this. I just messed this up again. I need the signpost to go under there, but I need to put the fence on first to kind of figure out where that is going to go. So I'm going to put it, it's going to sound crazy, kind of have to manipulate this a little bit. I'm going to put it as far down as I can get it in there. I want it a little bit further, but, oh, that's smart. We'll just cut it off a little. Sometimes you gotta wonder where my brain is, right? Had to do something this morning to run an errand for something a doctor wanted, and I couldn't get it through her head, or through my head, what she was trying to tell me. And I just was so upset with myself that I'm not stupid, but I just don't, some of this stuff I'm just not getting. I don't know. That little piece will get covered up too, so I'm good. So, kind of going to work backwards a little bit here. My fence from end to end here is about 10 inches, and it's about 2 3/4 inch high. And I went and looked this morning because there was a question on my Facebook post. This is from Harvest Crows from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. I had this side up. I cut the post to go straight, and if I remember correctly, I unlocked the proportions in Cricut Design Space, and I lengthened the long posts to the width, the long posts to the width I wanted them, and then I went back and I could bring my post in and finish it. And that one, they kind of go up and then come down, and I just had everything go straight and manipulated the size I needed. I do that a lot with, I make the files work however I need them. I just happen to like that fence with the posts and stuff. So you could use any fence, it's just how you manipulate them. And then I used the Sizzix, I think I showed you before, this wood grain embossing folder. It's from Stampin' Up. I'm sure you can get other ones. And then I just had, Cricut write the words on it. Not sure if you can see it real well. Corn maze, pumpkin patch, and hay rides. So let's see what else we can mess up here, right? Gotta find my glasses a moment. I think get my other tea roller. It's a little heavier and it stays much better. So this is new from Stampin' Up. If you haven't, or Stampin' Up, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. From Close to My Heart. It's awesome. It snaps right in there, and it's got really nice magnets, and it's nice and long, and I can see the numbers. It's really nice. So I'm glad I got that. And it'll probably it'll cover up the top of that signpost. I'm okay with that. I want to get these pretty close to the top though, and over to the sides. So put some adhesive on. Sorry, I tend to ramble, whatever, when I do some of my videos. I don't really see anybody a lot of days, so okay, I want to get this lined up as best I can. It's kind of curled a little bit. I don't know if it's from the glue or from being in the, okay, we're going to go down this way then instead. From the paper has been in, it's been flat, but it's humid here, and it's just the way it goes. Come on, work with me here a minute. Yesterday I got in a fight with my printer, and I swear if I could have dumped it out the window, I would have. Let's go about 3/8 of an inch or so in. I will burnish those down a little. Some of my layouts lately get pretty colorful, but I'm kind of using up papers that I have. Here, I think I can get it now. Yeah, and printing what, you know, others that I need. I just kind of find stuff that coordinates. So, you know. I do what works for me. I don't scrapbook. Well, I'm scrapbooking for a friend of mine, don't get me wrong, but she never says anything about the colors or anything. She just is happy that I make layouts for them, so. All right, let me get I gotta bring my boy in. Only because one of the little stamped images is going to go here. Keep feeling like I did forget something. I forgot to put the sunflower in there. Goodness, it's a day already, I tell you. I think I can get it up okay. Or not. Yeah, I just need to get this one up now. And I think what I'll do is just put it down here. And I'm just going to put it get a hold of it here a moment. Underneath this second fence post, the slightest bit. And if it's off-centered, that's quite fine. Doesn't have to be. Now the sunflower is, the petals are one set on the bottom, and then there's a second set. And between these two sets of petals, I have foam tape, and then I put the two brown pieces flat together, but there's a piece of foam tape underneath. So there's two pieces of foam tape in there, so it's quite high. And then I use brown Nouveau drops on Nouveau drops. Now this one, it's not bronze Nouveau drops, it's chocolate fondue Nouveau drops, glitter drops. So a little bit different this time. Just a little shinier. Okay, and then I knew I had this right side for a reason. I'm going to put this about right here. And I just made the smallest border for to go around there, about 1/16 of an inch or so. And then I'll get some glue on this one first. I did change up the colors on this. I could have used like that, what is it, what do I want to say, like a rust or dark orange color on him. I just decided to change it up, and because I had enough orange and stuff, I knew I was going to be doing a lot with orange, so I didn't want that much, so that's why I did it a little different. And then we'll put this here. That little frog just gets to me. I've made a couple other things with that Pretty much same design, and he's just the cutest little thing. Every year when I lived at my house, there was, in the spring, I would always see usually one toad is all. Not, we didn't have frogs, but toads. But kind of ugly, but yet not. So okay, now my pumpkins. I used some Bow Bunny paper for this just to give it some color and something different. And I've decided just now I'm going to pop up my other pumpkin. I'm going to keep everything on this side of the fence, but I want to cover up just that little edge of the pumpkin or fence there, and then put some tape on here. Just needs a little bit of something. The front one, this front panel of this little guy, I did pop up on foam tape, or did emboss, excuse me. I know what I'm talking about. I don't remember what embossing folder. And also the big pumpkin in here, I put embossing folder on, or used embossing folder on the front one, and put some, those are orange soda pop, I think it is, Nouveau drops, glitter drops. I tend to use quite a bit of foam tape because I don't want them to get smushed up and down in my photo albums. So, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to quit for a while. My hands are not doing so good. Kind of figuring out where I want that. Now I actually kind of like that on top because it doesn't look like a straight line along there. It actually was some mistakes or unplanned things actually work out for the better. So, and in the center of my wheels here, I used bronze Nouveau drops there. Those are Nouveau drops. And that is my layout. So I want to thank everyone for joining me. Have an awesome day. Take care.